I know you've been wondering, what is Diddy gonna say ever since that footage dropped of him straight up abusing Cassie in the Intercontinental Hotel? Well, he's finally released a statement.
Reflect on the darkest times in your life. Sometimes you gotta do that. I was fucked up. I hit rock bottom. But I make no excuses. My behavior on that video is inexcusable. I take full responsibility for my actions in that video. I'm disgusted. I was disgusted then when I did it. I'm disgusted now. I went and I sought out professional help. I had to go into therapy and go into rehab. I had to ask God for his mercy and grace. I'm so sorry. But I'm committed to be a better man each and every day. I'm not asking for forgiveness. I'm truly sorry.
Now, I don't have a heaven or hell to put Diddy in, but I'm just curious. Did he start seeking therapy and talking to God about all these commitments to be a better man when the footage dropped a couple of days ago, or when he committed the act in 2016? I'm just asking. Now, there were a lot of responses to that statement that Diddy released. Let's get into some of those. First, we have Kelly Price, and I think the internet might have bullied her into deleting this post because I went looking for it and I couldn't find it. It says, Kelly Price offers prayers and forgiveness for Diddy. The prayer says, "It is my sincere prayer that the power of the Holy Ghost overtake you so that you not only have a change of heart, but a change of mind and a change of direction. I have seen you at your best and at your worst. I know what you are capable of being when you are at your best despite the seductions of this industry. I want to see you, and I want to see you soon to create this in this business, but I need you to pray, and I need you to receive from the Most High. I need for those prayers to take place sincerely. You are a unique talent, and both sides that represent light and darkness receive you anxiously. Do you know who God is? Lean, I think she's saying, not unto your own understanding, but all your ways acknowledge him." Moving on. This statement comes from Cassie's legal team. They say Combs' most recent statement is more about himself than the many people he has hurt. When Cassie and multiple other women came forward, he denied everything and suggested that his victims were looking for a payday, that he was only compelled to apologize once his repeated denials were proven false, shows his pathetic desperation, and no one will be swayed by his disingenuous words. Next up, we have Revolt. They say, "We are deeply saddened and disturbed by the recent video circulating of our former chairman, Sean Diddy Combs. Even with his recent separation from Revolt, it is still our duty to address this matter and recognize the direct impact it has on our staff, our audience, and the culture we represent." Now, I think this is actually in response to the actual footage of Diddy abusing Cassie. But they continue on and say, "Revolt stands in solidarity with all who have been a victim of abuse and remain committed to upholding the values and integrity our community expects from us. We vehemently stand against any form of domestic abuse and will always be a fearless advocate for the truth and accountability." And then they give information for the National Domestic Violence Hotline. If that's something that you're looking for, here's that information. Next, we have producer Prince. He says, "I told everyone that Diddy," and he adds Diddy, "was a BAN, which stands for B word, A word, N word, back in 2011. When he took a pass at me over at French Montana deal." And again, he adds French Montana. "No one believed me. Diddy tried to blackball me because I didn't suck his..." You see what it say. "But before investigating, he didn't know my roots with the music industry and Suge Knight. What goes around comes around, and I'm still here, MF. Y'all see the videos today. Y'all seen the videos today." Trying to make sure he don't catch me with the vulgar words. "Y'all should have listened to at Tupac." Who is at Tupac? Who is at Tupac? Word to at 50 Cent. Now, this statement is from the Los Angeles County District Attorney's Office, and I also believe that this statement is in response to the actual footage of the abuse. "If the conduct depicted occurred in 2016, unfortunately, we would be unable to charge, as the conduct would have occurred beyond the timeline where a crime of assault can be prosecuted." That's disgusting. As of today, law enforcement has not presented a case related to the attack depicted in the video against Mr. Combs, but we encourage anyone who has been a victim or witness to a crime to report it to law enforcement or reach out to our office, basically letting y'all know, don't come calling us because there's nothing we can do about it. Now, I was told that the statute of limitations for this type of crime is 1 year, but then I also saw online that it was 2 years, but it's between 1 to 2 years in California. Now, the last person we're going to see a response from is 50 Cent, because 50 Cent is just going to always 50 Cent, right? He posts the actual footage of the abuse and say, now, I'm sure Puffy didn't do it. He is innocent. This proves nothing. This is what his lawyers are going to say. God help us all. Then he posts this statement that P. Diddy posts that says, for the last couple of weeks, I have sat silently and watched people try to assassinate my character, destroy my reputation and my legacy. Sickening allegations have been made against me by individuals looking for a quick payday. This is what the legal team of Cassie was referencing, if you remember. Let me be absolutely clear. I did not do any of the awful things being alleged. I will fight for my name, my family, and for the truth. Sean Diddy Combs. And 50 Cent says, the lie detector has determined this was a lie. Maury vibes. 50 Cent reposts a statement from the LA DA's office and says, this is why they put that tape out. They know they can't charge him with what we saw, but they know we can't unsee what we saw. He then reposts a statement from P. Diddy and says, this is not going to work. Who is advising him right now? Shaking my head. Bad move. Lastly, he reposts Cassie's legal team statement and he says, I understand how she feels seeing him apologize, not addressing her after this video gets out. It makes it feel like he wasn't thinking of how she felt having to see it. Shaking my head. Where's his crisis management PR team? That was a bad move. Now get in the comments because I definitely want to know how you feel about the video that P. Diddy released. Do you agree with 50 Cent? Was that a bad PR move? You think it was genuine or do you think it was a PR move?